RVBN, The Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great entertainment video blogs, great top 10 list of everything and anything video blogs. Collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on Facebook, YouTube, and other social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 6:30 in the morning. Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Wednesday, February 1st, 2017. Waking up to some snow. It was about 1 to 2 inches north of Boston. A couple of places south of Boston got 3, 4, 5 inches. It was just a clipper system. And today the temperature is going to be about 40, 41 degrees. But shovel the snow in the driveway and stuff like that so it won't be icy when you get home. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The Boston Bruins beat the Tampa Bay Lightning by a score of 4-3 last night. Wake Forest beat Boston College men's basketball team by the score of 85-80 at the Heights. It's Happy National Freedom Day in the United States. Today starts Black History Month in the United States and Canada, and today is College Football National Signing Day. And that's about it on news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash with my first video blog subject of the day. Get out. You're so sweet because they're cute. The more, the merrier. Go find something to do. I know. I'm doing good. Are you writing a book? I don't care about game shows. That's a possibility. This action will not be tolerated at BNHS. Great quotes only on RVBN. Time now is 6:31 in the morning. I'm back. My first video blog subject of the day is my personality profile, which is back after an 11-day hiatus. And the first personality profile I'm doing this month is about the late great former professional wrestler Pez Whatley. Pez Whatley was like a wrestler who was of African American, who wrestled in mainly Southern territories for over 20 years. He was known for feuding with the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, in Jim Crockett Promotions. Pez Whatley's real name was Pezman Whatley, and he was born and he grew up in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He played football in high school, and then he played football at the University of Tennessee of Chattanooga. He was the first African American to play for the University of Tennessee Chattanooga football team, which has an amazing stat. And he played football, but he wasn't that good to get drafted by the NFL. He had a brief career as a powerlifter after leaving school. Then in 1973, he was trained to become a wrestler by Sarah Waggoff, who was in the Detroit territory, which was run by the original Sheik Ed Farrat. And Pez Whatley made his debut in 1973 wrestling in Detroit. He wasn't that big of a star. He was known to put people over. Then in the mid-70s through the mid-80s, he wrestled in several Southern wrestling territories, including Alabama and the outlaw promotion ICW, which he was part of a group called Convertible Blondes, which was a heel faction with Rip Rogers and Gary Royal, who were bleached blonde hair. Pez Whatley did not have any blonde hair, and he was part of this faction and was known for this angle to feud with the Hands of Stone, who had a good Ronnie Garvin. In one of the matches, if Garvin lost, he would have to shave his hair. If Pez lost, he would have to wear a mop top wig. And Ronnie Garvin pinned Pez Whatley, and he had to wear that mop top wig for a while, and it made him go on a major losing streak. In 1984, Pez went to Championship Wrestling from Florida, which he had some minor success there as a face, winning a couple of titles. In 1985, Pez went to Jim Crockett Promotions Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, which eventually evolved into WCW. He was first as a face, aligned with the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Then, in an interview segment in early 1986, Jimmy Valiant called Pez Whatley the best black athlete that's he ever known. That Pez took offense to that, and he beat Jimmy Valiant up, knocked him out, and cut his hair. And next thing you know, Pez Whatley was part of Paul Jones' army, who Paul Jones was a manager feuding with the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, and Pez Whatley, what we question as Shaskalotny, and he feuded with the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, for a long time. Eventually, Shaska Whatley had to get his head shaved, and he was bald. He was part of Paul Jones's army until they broke up in 1987. Then he formed a tag team with Tiger Conway Jr. They wrestled in the Jive Tones, which they teamed in UWF and Mid-Atlantic, but they did not get a push at all. Eventually, Shaska Whatley left Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling to wrestle for a few independents in Alabama. He used the name Willie B. Hurt, and he was a heel feuding with a lot of faces in those territories. Plus, he wrestled in the USWA under his real name, Pez Whatley. And he was, a heel, feuding with Jerry the King Lawler and Jeff Jarrett. In 1990, Pez went to the worldwide leader of sports entertainment, the WWE, but he did not have any success there. He was known as a TV enhancement worker. He looked good in matches against the top superstars, but in the end, he never won a match because he was known for doing the jobs on television. But he won a few matches at house shows against Paul Diamond and the genius Lanny Poffo. He left the WWE in 1991 and went to WCW, but he was no more as an enhancement talent. He sporadically appeared on television by the mid-1990s, and then he worked in WCW as a backstage agent, producer, whatever they call him, and he trained wrestlers for the Power Plant. And he also would appear on WCW pay-per-views and World War III Battle Royal 1995-1996. While working for WCW backstage, Pez developed health problems, which he was diagnosed with bronchitis, but he would always get bronchitis every few months, and eventually it was discovered that Pez had an enlarged heart and he needed a heart transplant, and his health deteriorated into 2005 when he passed away. Pez never got that heart transplant, which probably could have extended his life, which that's very, very sad, because Pez was a famous wrestler on television, and it should have been something that's a donor will be available for him to get a new heart, but those things happen. In Pez's career in pro wrestling, he was like a good worker, a good hand. He was basically kind of a lower mid-card act, and that stuff with the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, was awesome, and also the ICW stuff with Ronnie Garvin was awesome, but he was no more for doing jobs on television than anything else. That's about it on him. I will be back for the second and final video blog of the night, which will be about my take on global warming. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Bunny guy. Wally Rose Blunt, WCCOR, says has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning, she's best. Amy Squeezy's awesome. Amy, Linda Church of WPX, Chandler in New York, such a rocking cougar's got the best legs in New York City. Bobby gives of ABC 11 has sweet southern accent, best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. Catherine Tappan of NBC SN and NBC Sports Rocks, and she's got the best legs on NBC SN. And Melissa of the Tilted Kilt is awesome, and she's got nice best legs at the Tilted Kilt. I like to pound it with her. And in the words of Deep Patel last week, no bus by now.